Hello everyone on what is an absolutely beautiful day again. Every day I think it's going to be the last day of summer, and every day, oh bug, and every day it isn't. Every day there's more sun, but I am pretty sure that this is the last day of being sunny for a while. So I have yet again come to a very nice field. It's actually a really nice field. Have a look at it. Isn't it nice? Isn't it nice and sunny? And I have a little bag of grapes, which is going to have one now. Oh, really good grapes actually. It was a good batch of grapes I got from Sainsbury's. And I thought that today I would carry on my theme of being in fields and talk a little bit more about anxiety and another strand that goes with it, which is a slight kind of invisible illness side to it as well. Whenever I used to feel anxious and still feel anxious, something that happens to me as well as the mental panic is I got a horrific stomach ache. And I use the word horrific because it was so painful sometimes that I couldn't move. It was such an awful cramp that I had to just be in bed all day or on the sofa all day. Wherever I was, I had to be there all day, basically. And invisible illnesses are something that are really coming out at the moment as something that everybody's talking about because they get ignored, or people assume that because you can't see them, because you can't see somebody in pain, you assume that there's nothing wrong with them. And that is a big topic that I seem to be seeing a lot on Facebook and on the general internet at the moment, with all sorts of different illnesses that you can't see. I would count this as one of them because it is a pain that a person is in, but you can't physically see it. And so with my anxiety, if I had something to panic about, so going away, let's say I'm going away, the panic would start in my head, and then it would instantly, and I mean instantly, it was scary how instant it was, go to my stomach. And there would be this cramping pain that I would get. I didn't get any other side effects with it. It didn't make me sick. It was literally just a pain. And this is why, after what must be hundreds of visits to the doctor, they could never really tell me what it was, because they didn't understand how, if there was no symptom to it, is that right? Yeah, there was no symptom to it, how it was necessarily a thing. The closest thing that it is to anything else is IBS, which is called irritable bowel syndrome. But there are so many other things that go along with irritable bowel syndrome that I don't have. It's mainly triggered by foods and by wheat or whatever it is that you might have a slight intolerance to, basically. And I don't have any of those things. I wish I did, because I eat like a pig. I eat like a pig. I eat so much food all the time. Grapes right now. I'm eating so many grapes. And so it was hugely frustrating between the ages of 13ish when it started and now, that there's still not really an answer for it. And to be honest, I did give up at around the age of 16. I think I just gave up and accepted it. And therefore I could still go back and have loads of tests, but I had every test back then. I had blood tests, I had allergy tests, I was referred to a specialist, and nothing was ever in black and white as an answer. And as I'm sure anyone else will feel who has something that is just not diagnosed, or a slight mystery illness, it is so frustrating. But going back to the anxiety point, it just makes everything so much more hard, because it's so much harder. Because as soon as I then get worried about something, I then worry that my stomach's going to hurt, which makes the worry more, which makes the stomach hurt more, and it's a vicious circle. It really is, and it's so annoying. And the amount of things that I've had to just instantly say no to because I can't be bothered with the pain that it might cause me. It did used to be, in fact, I can't really say if it's got better over the years, because actually I think what has happened is that I've got used to it. I think that my body has just worked out that this is when it's really painful, and my pain threshold is better now. So I do go out sometimes when I have this really nasty stomach pain, and it doesn't, it's not as big a deal. Whereas back in year 8 at school, I think I went to school for about 3 months of the year. I stayed at home and ate rice cakes for almost a year. And then when I went to school, I would go to maybe one lesson, but if not, then I would just sit in the sand for the whole day, because It was just, I built up a paranoia about the fact that I couldn't go to school. I was actually afraid of going to school because of my tummy hurting, which then made the anxiety worse. So it all goes around and round and round in a circle. But that is the second strand of my anxiety. That is another reason. Whoa, spider on my leg. Ah! It's gone. I flicked it. It's fine. Panic over. Panic over. It's another reason why I just think anxiety is such a complex thing, because I'm pretty sure that other people with anxiety, it's not always just a mental thing. You have no idea, but you can't see it in people. So basically, be sympathetic to people because you don't necessarily know what they're going through. And if I never came to your sleepover between the years of year 8 and now, this is probably why. So yes, to round this video off, because I don't want it to be quite as long as the last one, I just wanted to put this little bit in here because I am going away soon on my own for the first time ever, which might seem stupid, but it is. And for the first time ever, I'm gonna be fine. Gonna be fine. I shall now leave you with this beautiful day and thoughts of good things. The birds are tweeting, the sky is blue, and I have loads of ants on my legs. Why am I sitting here? But yes, I'm gonna leave it there because I'm being crawled on by all sorts of insects and I'm not a big fan of that. So yeah, but just if you have any form of anxiety, no matter what strand it might be, or an invisible illness, or anything that you might have, just know, again, like my first video says, you are not alone with it. There are so many other people going through it, and I just want to speak out about it to make that point so clear, because you're not on your own. Enjoy this week, enjoy this weekend, enjoy the weather, but this is the last day of summer. You heard it here first. It's the last day. It's gone after this. It's gone. Bye!